Good morning, everyone. Today I want to share with you again another real life situation with a patient and the importance of seeking to understand something about a patient before you respond and why it's super important and why it can clarify a lot of issues and concerns. So let's jump into this story. But first, for credibility, my name is Khaled. I have been a dentist for 20 years. I own and run my dental practice, Lakeside Dental Spa in Harvey Bay in Queensland. I took it from 1 chair to 10 chairs, from 3 staff members to close to 40 staff members over the course of 14 years. And you can check my details below for credibility. So this story is as follows. A patient seen a dentist, and this dentist was talking to the patient about having a dental implants, but anatomically, there was some concerns that the implants might not work or will carry a lot of risk. So maybe, let's say, assume, for example, the IDN was very high up on the ridge, or some missing incisor, for example, and patient cannot get a surgery or grafting for some medical issues. And I don't want to say the details exactly of the case, so I'm just giving you some 2 examples, but one of them actually happened. So let's say, and the dentist is trying to present the patient that, implant might not work for you. You probably need to, because there's a lot of risks with the dental implant surgery. I think a dental bridge will be better, but they mentioned the patient got really upset and, really agitated, like, I really don't have any bridges. I want to have an implant, find me a solution. I want to have a dental implant. I want to avoid any dental bridges. And the dentist referred this case to me for a second opinion, because I do a lot of dental implants as well, whether there's other options we can provide to the patient. And I asked the dentist, have you asked the question, why did you want to have bridges? And then they say, no, I didn't ask. I was like, okay, that's really, really important. Always seek to understand what's in the patient mind. So fast forward, I saw the patient, I had the x-rays and the 3D x-rays, I have the medical history, and again, I re-explained everything. Look, we can place an implant, but there's a lot of risks involved. And we really want to minimize any risks, whether it's risk of nerve damage, risk of implant not working, medical risks. There is a risk that will stop us from doing an implant on you, or if we do it, might cause a lot of complications. So we need to go back a little bit into other options. Other options are denture or a bridge. I don't want to have a bridge. He was, again, really agitated. I really don't want to have a bridge. It's like, okay, I need to understand from you. Because again, I agree with you. In my end, for me, the gold standard is a dental implant. A bridge is now becoming a second option, but we have cases where we can do an implant, so maybe a bridge is better than a gap, and it's better than a denture. So I need to understand from you why you are so against the idea of bridge. Explain to me more, because maybe I have an answer for you about that. And that is the first time we heard from the patient. They mentioned that I saw bridges before in some other people, and they look horrible. I can see the metal, they look too big, they look too bulky, they look fake. I don't want to have anything fake like that in my mouth. It doesn't look great. It's like, really, I'm glad I thank them. I'm really glad you explained this to me. And I agree with you. A bridge, to look nice and look natural and function naturally, it has certain requirements. We have to prepare the tooth in a certain dimension. If we don't get the dimension right, or the dentist doesn't get the dimension right, now the lab has to make the bridge, and to give it enough thickness, they have to make it a little bit bigger, too bulky. And back in the days, it used to be metal. They used to use metal and ceramic. And if the dentist doesn't provide enough space, the lab has to make it look bulky. Then they look opaque, they look fake, they look metal, exactly what you described. And we see those patients, and we replace those bridges for them with better bridges. If the tooth is prepared properly, and we use like an all ceramic material, like a zirconia or something, we use a good technician, a good lab, we match the shade, we match the shape, we match the color. Honestly, it can be sometimes, I don't want to raise your expectation, but sometimes as good as only a dentist can pick up on it when they look in your mouth. A layperson looking at you from a social distance might not really know that you have a bridge there. And the patient started to calm down. I started showing him some cases, some photos, some before and afters, some models, and start to calm down. Look, if that's the case, I'll go for the bridge. It was very easy, simple. I don't have the risk of the dental implants that you explained. I will go for the bridge, no problem. So always remember to seek to understand when the patient is very strongly against something. They might be strong against titanium implants, they might be strong against braces, strong against Invisalign, strong against having crowns. Okay, so I don't have a crown, it ruins teeth. You end up having root canal treatments. Again, seek to understand agree with them and shift their focus into a wider picture. If you find this information helpful, make sure you like it and share it with your friends and colleagues. If you want to hear more about my videos, please subscribe to my channel and you'll be notified when more videos are released. Thank you so much for listening to me. It means a lot to me.